2021. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is Paul Wilson. I appreciate you listening to the Diesel Performance Podcast. To absolutely everybody who is at UCC and has taken the time to step out and say hi to me or to say that you listen to the show, honestly, guys, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean the world to us. To our editor, to everybody involved, all of our sponsors. That's what keeps this show going, is actually getting that feedback, hearing from you guys, and knowing that you guys are out there and that you're enjoying it. Probably the most crazy thing we are going to see this weekend is the Burnout Pit. This is a wild idea. Not going to say it's a good one, but it will be a fun one, that's for sure. We have a large rectangular area blocked off with big concrete barriers that you would commonly see under road construction on the tollway. Here they are building a burnout pit at Ultimate Callout Challenge. I have seen competitors' trucks lined up near the pit. We'll be interested to see if any of them actually compete. And I know there is a whole lot of people, I want to say a whole lot of people, who drove here in a truck and are now going to enter it in the burnout competition. And there is nothing that puts a smile on my face more than that type of a bad idea. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to have as much coverage as I can of this catastrophe known as a burnout competition. All right, guys, you're going to hear some live feed of what it's like here at UCC 2021. Looks like the Hot Shot Secrets monster truck pulling out of the pit. Believe he only has forward gear, so was not able to reverse his way out. We have another truck lined up. Going to be interesting to see who comes in here and puts down some damage. The first one, listen, he made a lot of noise. There's definitely tire squeal. We definitely saw a burnout. I don't know if it's going to be the winner. I have heard some crazy rumors about a $10,000 bounty for the best burnout. We'll see if somebody actually takes that home here today. Next up in the burnout pit, we have the full-on white trash Camaro. Looking square and old, turning hard as he accelerates quickly. I'm hearing a lot of clunking, no tire squeal yet. Giving it some RPM. Definitely seeing the inside tire spin a little bit. I don't know if I would call this a burnout. Listen, love the idea of bringing out something that you don't care if it smashes into the wall and putting on a show for the people. However, the caveat to that is you do have to put on a show for the people. And right now, I just see a driver getting dizzy. Is he opening his door while he's doing this? Is he? Oh, the windows probably don't roll down because it's an old 1990 Camaro. I would say 12 to 15 circles and out.
Rick, can we wait for like a good burnout?
Not sure. Crowd's reaction is boredom. All right, guys, like I said, we are at the burnout competition. Now, if by accident you hear something with high horsepower, I want to assure you that's probably not the burnout competition. That likely is the actual drag racing going on behind me. Right now, let's see how to describe this. We have a service truck in the burnout pit. Now, I don't think he's going to be doing a burnout since there is an elderly gentleman currently climbing in the bed of his truck. I do wonder, what are the canisters that he's getting? Are we going to spray water down on the track? Is that how we are going to help us actually turn the tires? Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to have a lot more commentary coming at you. All of our rusty first-gen drivers are going to really love seeing the video feed that's going to be coming to you guys live. They do have the live feed up and working. Not that you should go watch that. You definitely should continue to listen to the podcast here. But it looks like we are going to watch a rusty first-gen roll into this burnout competition. Now, I want to say this. I have never seen a first-gen not be surprisingly powerful. So the fact that this truck may or may not have more than stock horsepower, I would guess more. Everybody's done a fuel plate. How much more? I'm seeing a hood stack. You know, keep in mind, folks, I'm about 100 yards away from this, so they all look like trucks to me. Here we go, spooling up. We got a hood stack.
Oh, yeah, this thing's gonna get wrecked.
We got a first gen. Now, it's got some bigger swampers on it. I hear the squeal starting. He is awkwardly angling across the short end of the pit. Every body panel a different color on this truck, something I truly do love. We got a full circle rotation, slowly moving. He's got a lot of wheel speed. Now, when you're thinking about a burnout competition, you might think of stationary. No. We're going to be doing circles and figure eights. This essentially is what I would call diesel truck figure skating. Just less graceful. That would really be the only comparison I would put in there is definitely less graceful. Now, I do have a question. As the smoke builds inside of this little rectangle and the driver clearly cannot see where he's going, who is going to be the first to hit the wall? I don't know. I am excited to see it. They have, I would say, a 5 to 10 foot gap from the spectators to the actual concrete barrier walls. Oh, look, the first bit of black smoke there. No, he was just pedaling it. So we got a little bit of catching up for the turbo to do. A lot of tire smoke. Now, I wonder, this is the third or fourth vehicle we've seen. The crowd is passive. A lot of phones being held up, but I've heard no cheering, no holy cows, no oh wows. Do these fans want carnage? Is that what they're holding out for? They are keeping those cheers inside until they see something absolutely catastrophic happen. But here we go. First gen, lots of circles. Oh, they're starting to pedal it. Ooh, I'm seeing some chunks flying. I think we lost a bit of the tire there. He does not know, nor has he stopped all the way down. That's what they wanted. That's what the people needed. They saw the chunks fly. Nobody waved him off. He didn't stop. He didn't slow down. He stayed in it, stayed spinning, blew the back driver's side tire out. He's currently driving on 3 tires and 1 rim. Slowly rolling. I want to say that's when the crowd cheered the most. So clearly, I think we have a bloodthirsty crowd here at UCC 2021, and I'm a part of it. I love it. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be coming back to you as soon as we can. Currently, I'm watching the downtime in between the Burnout quote-unquote competition, and I want to give a shout-out to the young bucks that are out there in the bright green shirts that have to pick up all of the shreds of tire throughout the pit. The last thing we would want is a perfectly good Burnout getting ruined by tire damage already there from a previous quote-unquote competitor. We have a Burnout going on outside of the pit. Is he going to do it? No. Now we have, I'm guessing, I'm going to say wild shot in the dark here, 6'4 Ford with a big sticker over the windshield, revving up the truck a lot but not going anywhere. This is not in the Burnout competition. This is just a gentleman who is backing his truck into a crowd, I assume, so he could sit on his tailgate and get a better view or more comfortable view of this Burnout competition. 6'4 Ford was not lining up to watch it. He was just checking it out. To see what was good there, just trying to do a Burnout outside of the Burnout pit. I believe some very responsible UCC staffer came over and told him, hey, buddy, enter the competition or do it on the road. You know, folks, the talk of a $10,000 bounty will make people do a lot of crazy things, even if that is bringing out your Camaro a second time to the Burnout competition to try to see if we could do a legitimate Burnout. This may not be about the money at this point. This gentleman may just want to kind of get rid of some of that shame of whatever that was that he did to the car before about going in circles. It sounds worse now. I would say he almost definitely broke something the last time he was out here. Went back to the pits, left the pits under his own volition. Was not a timed out, was not towed out of there, chose to leave the pit, and he is back. Now, he's revving it up a lot more this time. Think that was an automatic transmission neutral drop. Did not work. Speed is not this car's friend. One, I don't think it has the power to make any speed, and two, God forbid it does. I seriously doubt he has any brakes or airbags, and who knows if that seatbelt still works. He is locked in a circle, just straight wheel all the way left, and is flexing the door open. Again, I assume because the windows don't roll down, and he needs air, so the car is most likely very, very hot. It sounds awful. It is. I'm guessing this is a V6 Camaro. That would be my best guess here. With an exhaust leak. He's getting dangerously close to that concrete wall. The crowd cheers each time they think he's going to slap it. But again, that one wheel on the inside of the circle is burning in the back there. But I would not call this a burnout. I don't think this could qualify as a burnout. I don't think this one's so much about power and speed. His car just legitimately is not able to do a burnout, and this is only further proving that point. Camaro owner out of the car, on top of the car, clapping. No love from the crowd. Oh, he tried to do the double beer clap. Is he pouring beer on himself? The crowd did not respond to this. He is shaking some sort of beverage in his face, falling off the hood of his car, posing. The crowd they just don't care. They didn't ask for this. They did not want this. And I'm sure if I do some crowd interviews, we'll find that people feel violated. Well, folks, if you're wondering about the UCC 2021 Burnout competition, I'd say there's lots of room to improve as far as the competitors go. So far, we have seen, I believe, 2 full burnouts and one person come out twice and drive his car around and make a lot of noise. So yeah, if you're thinking, hey, there's a bounty on this, my truck could do better, I agree. Pretty much anybody listening to this at this point, your truck can do better. You definitely need to get here today and do something stupid. You know, that's what we've all gathered to see around this big rectangle is really some absolute and total carnage, and I don't think that this crowd will be satisfied until we get that. I couldn't pass up the chance to talk about an Ecoline van, roughly out of 1986, out here tearing it up. Best burnout of the day, no question. This is what they were thinking of when they put this square together, this rectangle together, is they thought somebody would come out here, put on a fire suit, put on a helmet, drive a conversion van with, I assume, well, I know it's a diesel. We'll just say that. He's getting close to the wall. Oh, he pulled out of it. Still has the tires spinning. He is teasing the crowd, dragging the ass end inches away from the concrete barrier, all the way around the outside. Now, here's my favorite part. Does he have a passenger in the van sitting shotgun? Absolutely. How could you possibly navigate your way through a burnout competition in an open rectangle without a navigator? You have to have it. And he's doing it, and he's doing it in a big way. Big shout out to these guys. I think this is the coolest so far. I can't wait to see how this van ends such a spectacular burnout. I want to give a shout to the HP Tuners logo, Amsoil, Red Diesel. I'm trying to read these as he's burning out. Slowing down now with the speed. Still has the tires spinning. He might just be in a burn him off. Oh! And they waved him off. There must be some sort of a time limit initiated, or they just told him, hey, you're done. They are out. The two are on top of the van, and the crowd loves it. Woo! Absolutely amazing. That was well worth it, folks. If you were thinking, what's the worst idea for a vehicle we have? That's not it. The van's not the worst idea, but it would be on your list for sure. All right, the van being pushed out of the rectangle could not leave under its own power. The burnout box, as they are calling it, was more than what the van could handle. It put on a hell of a show, put up a hell of a fight, but after the tires stopped smoking, the engine started. So I believe they are going to be wheeling that one up to the trailer and wenching her home. One of the things people love about Ultimate Callout Challenge is the non-stop action. Whether we got drag racing, dyno competitions, fan dynos, burnout boxes, you name it. If it's about a truck, we got it here, folks. If you are thinking, hey, I'm within driving distance, but man, I'm not sure, I'll tell you right now, this is the year. People are out. This is what diesel performance is all about. This is the time. This is the weekend. Get on out here and check it out. You're guaranteed to see some cool stuff go down. For today, I am going to do a few more updates, watch some more racing, keep you guys posted on what the actual competition is doing. But for right now, this has been Paul Wilson, and thank you so much for listening.